Hey, what's up guys? This is Ben, and wow, I'm so pumped that you're taking the course with me. I'm really excited to get into the different technology tools that I use, and I hope they're super helpful for your classroom. Like I said, my name is Ben Landers, and I've been teaching elementary school for 10 years, and I also run a website called thepespecialist.com, which is a resource for PE teachers. Before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you for investing your time into taking this course and really learning some new things. I know that it's hard to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. We can get stuck in that same rut and continue to kind of do the same things over and over. But I think that it's super important that you do what you're doing right now and you try to continue to learn. As teachers, we really need to keep learning to try to keep up with the kids that we're teaching. Our students that we have now are growing up in an age where they have no idea what life is like without technology. And so I think technology is a super important part of, or a super important tool that you can use to motivate your students. And I'm hoping through this course that you'll get some great tools that you can use. I want to give you as many practical things that you can take right after the course and go implement them into your teaching. Before you get started though, I do want to give a quick disclaimer and just remind you that technology can be an amazing tool to impact students, but let's try to avoid that shiny object syndrome. And sometimes I think we try to implement technology because it's cool, or we really want to try this new toy. And let's remember that when you're implementing any technology tools, you always want to be asking yourselves, is this the best way that I could be impacting my students? Sometimes technology can be a little bit distracting, and sometimes it's unnecessary. While other times it can save you a ton of time, and it can really motivate your students and have a big impact on your phys ed program and on the learning of your kids. So just wanted to put that quick disclaimer out there that sometimes it's better not to use technology. So just be reflective and be thinking about that. But then a lot of the times technology makes your life a lot easier. So I'm hoping to give you as many of those tools as I can throughout the course. The best format for this course is probably going to be for you to be watching the course videos on a computer, and then to have either your phone or your iPad, whichever device you're going to use. You can use a phone or iPad for pretty much any of these apps. Have that ready and go ahead and download the app for the tutorial that you're going to be watching. And that way you can follow along on your iPad with the video. You can pause the video as you need to as you play around with the different apps. And I think that's going to help you learn the apps a little bit better as you follow along on the screen. So that's the way I would recommend watching and taking the course, is have video going on one screen and have your iPad or your iPhone ready and follow along while we're taking the different tutorials. So before we get started, I did want to just mention that a lot of the apps that I'm going to be going over in this course, I'm assuming that you have some way to project those for your students, either on a TV, on a smart board, or on a projector. You can use your iPhone or tablet or whatever you want. And then the way that I normally do it is I either use this cord hookup right here, or I use a Apple TV to wirelessly project. So that would be my preferred method. If it doesn't work for some reason, then I can always default and have the backup plan of plugging it straight into the HDMI. Your setup is probably going to be different. There are a lot of different ways to connect your tablet or iPhone to a screen. You can use different apps like Air Server or Reflector. You can use Cord, or you can use an Apple TV. So it's really just going to depend on your specific situation. You can talk to the media and the tech people in your school district and find out what's going to work best for you. I definitely recommend having a cord backup just in case your wireless connection system does not work out. It's always good to have a backup plan when you're dealing with technology. So that's just something for you to think about. What I personally use in my space is a flat screen TV, and I connect to that with Apple TV. That's just the situation that I've found that's going to work best for me. And so that's why I went with that route, but there are a lot of teachers that use projectors or smart boards as well. So think about it. If you already have something great, I just wanted to throw that out there before we got started with the course. So I hope that you are ready to jump in to our first tutorial. If so, let's go ahead and get started.